said, just getting a few things set up and we should be good to go. Pumping. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, forgot to turn on the light here. Makes it look a lot brighter than what it really is to have that little desk light there. All right. I'd really like to go higher than that previous day high, but man, there's so much there to battle. It was so hard not to take this breakout, guys. All right. So the point of control is definitely back there into the 90s. So I wasn't sure. I want to try to add on to this position. What we're going to do is if we pull fib on this leg here, I'm hoping that we can kind of get a pullback to the 50% here. That would be basically a retest of the 500s. I mean, of the 25,000s. What's up, Sean? How are you doing? It says you should have gotten your accounts today. I looked a while ago, unless they just went through. Will it be under Trader's Launch, Sean? Let's see. Yeah, I don't think I've gotten anything. Yeah, I haven't gotten anything from Trader's Launch as far as email goes, Sean. I saw that my discount code was set up. I got on there and looked today, but they would be in an email, right? Not on the page. I did see the discount code set up for Trader's Launch. Because I got on there this evening when I got home and took a look. They'll send you a login for deep charts. I don't guess I've ever used those charts there. Sounds good. So we're going to try to add to this position, but we basically need to see a pullback for 50% back into the 25,000s. hopefully we'll get the pullback. That way we can try to add, because right now we're just in it for one micro. We already sold off the first 10 contracts. I also took a gold trade already with one mini for 5 points. So we took, where did it go? I want to say it was this one right here. It was a little after 5:30. We did one mini for 5 points on gold. So it was a very nice, quick, easy trade. A quick $500 on the valuation. I'm kind of wondering if we go to this pivot up here at the 25,090s. I just don't know how much I want to fight the previous day high there. If you want, if I was going to wait on the entry, I wouldn't jump in here. I would just pull fib and wait for a 50% pullback, guys. So we should get that pullback anytime. I mean, you just got to be patient and wait on it in this time of the night. So that would be basically a pullback retest of the 2500s or 25,000s to 25 or 24 490s. So that's kind of what we need to see. Oh, excuse me. Sean, have you tried creating a? I don't know if you're still here or not. Have you tried trading the crypto? That's something I was possibly entered in. What's that market? I mean, Raymond. Yeah, MNQ. I'm trading mostly 25Ks, so I can't use minis. Minis are too large. If I try to use a mini most of the time, man, it'll wreck me pretty quick. You know, if I get on that wrong end of that mini. And that does happen sometimes. You get on the wrong side of the mini and your whole night's ruined because it will run your account quick. Like I said, I feel like this is going to be our pullback spot. Kind of anticipating a rejection of the 34s, the 30s areas, or even the 25s, and get the pullback back into the 25,000s. And we can bring over our volume charts. This is, for anybody that wants to trade volume or order flow, it's an order flow volume. We are going to zero, sell it all. I'm trading minis. Nice. Are you talking about a Bitcoin R2D2? Or just anything in general? Are you just chatting? Everything? Everything? Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't think about everything going to zero. I figure if the I'm pretty sure the market's been around for 100 plus years, so it'll be around probably way after I'm gone too, except Dogecoin. I was surprised you didn't bring up the what's that little the doggy coin? No, wait, is that the dog coin? It is, isn't it? That's the one with the little dog face, right? Yeah, Dogecoin. That's it. Or is that Shumi? No, maybe. Maybe I don't know. You're gonna go trade Bitcoin? I I want to know where to like actually. Once I get my trader launch stuff set up, we are going to use trader launch to try to trade Bitcoin. Just haven't got there yet. Mm. All these levels are paying 5 points. I may. Let's see. Since we're already up, I will take a gold trade with one micro, risking $150. For some reason, it won't let me click over there and see my other charts. The only thing that scares me to the downside is this wick way down there at 180. That's the one I was thinking of. The the Shubinu coin. That one. I guess I'm pronouncing that completely wrong, but that's the one I was thinking of. Uh, so I'm supposed to be already tagged in on this one, but man, I did not. I wanted to see if it would pull down a little bit more. We might actually miss this one. See. Mm. Like I said, we may miss this one. I was hoping it would push down a little bit farther. Oh no. My thing didn't. Okay. I had to kind of reset that. I didn't have my. Sorry. I was down $1,000. You were down $1,000 on the. Was that like a free account or something? A Rogue Trader or gold? Now this one's a gold trade here. Oh, okay, you're Knicks. Oh, okay. The only thing that worries about this one, if you look way down here, we have a entry way down here at the 90. And that would be about $200 to the downside. We're also still long over here on the on the MES or the NQ. This is just one micro on the gold. I wasn't even sure if I was gonna take this one. We already did one trade with one mini earlier tonight on gold, so we kind of just lowered it down to one micro. This way, at least if we do take a loss, we don't destroy all the profit. What's up, Ponzi? How have you been? Woo! Come on, gold. Shoot. This thing's still trucking up there, guys. Man. Looks like, man, we could have probably, man. Ugh. Oh, come on. Oh, we should get it. We just printed above this previous day high. I don't think I'm gonna let it go back below the 50 here. I think I'm well, about even the 40. I mean, We'll at least lock in 50 points on this trade. All right, got stopped out on the runner there. Nice trade. Yeah, on that last one there, we were long right before we started the stream. What is that? 20, 18 points. What is that? $200 with one micro? Woo. We probably would have been fine even if we didn't take another trade tonight on this one. Like I said, I already taken one trade with the mini on this earlier, but I still feel like we can get out of this. Gold likes to constantly go back and forth. Let's see what. Just laying low today. Is anybody else taking any entries tonight, or has everybody just kind of been sitting on the sideline? I tried to get along at the 50, but no fill. Yeah, that 50 wouldn't have been too bad for another push up to 75, or at least get 10 points in a runner. There is a pivot sitting up there around that 80 level. Push. You can do it, gold. I definitely wasn't going to throw another mini on here, guys. So I did a mini trade earlier on this crap. Woo. Someone hit it with a stick. Get on up there. Where's that one? Man, this thing needs a pullback. The NQ needs a pullback. No, not a new candle. Come on. Another swing. All right. Just a couple more ticks for the gold win. This will be the second winner gold tonight. No, it didn't. No, come on. I'm going to go to break even because that thing just literally just one tick me there. It's hitting 5208, and my freaking entry's at 5302, or take profits at 5302. Just a few more. Dude, we're less than like 4 ticks away. Ugh. There she goes. We knew the gold had 5 points in her. Dude, I feel like I'm going to leave a lot on the table on this trade, but man. Here comes that pivot. If I had the boys to put another mini on that, we'd be up $1,000. But couldn't do 2 minis back to back. That would have been tough. All right, we just kind of have to sit here and wait now. So, the 2 entries were this pullback here into the previous day open. We got long around 90. That was the trade that we were in a while ago before. Unfortunately, it just happened right before the stream. So the only thing you guys saw was what was left over from the runner. And we also took a gold trade also. Let's see. Dude, look at gold just ripping, guys. Man, did we leave a lot on the table. This thing's already up freaking almost 15 points. Gold to the moon. Holy goodness. I was thinking that we would get that. Uh-oh. What did I lose connection over here? Okay. I know that's insane. 15 points, man. That's either $150 with 1 micro, or if you, like I said, you had the guts to throw down on a mini. I mean, that's $1,500. You know, you gotta have some boys to put down that mini, because that will wreck your account so fast. I got to think 30 points on a gold trade will bust a 50K. Kind of wondering if we can lose this previous day high again. Kind of need to see us break back below the 50s and kind of get below this previous day high. Then we may get that pullback here. Maybe a pullback to the 22s here. So we're waiting to see if we're going to break this previous low of this candle here on the 5 minutes here. Or even a pullback to the 30 level on top of those wicks. Or 40s. Actually, you may have the 40s. Still got about a minute 50 seconds left on this 5-minute candle here. Sorry if it looks like I'm looking sideways. I have to look around my camera to see my buy sell button. I have to make sure my mouse is on the right one. One minute left. 1 minute. Kind of want to see if we're going to print below the previous day high here. Nope. Did everyone have a fairly good trading session today? The VWAP is the true best to not trade. I don't have the VWAP on my charts. I used to use it a while back. I haven't really used much of the moving averages lately. Well, that's good. I'm glad. Yeah, besides this morning, as soon as we got through all this morning, the price action wasn't that bad. But this morning, I got screwed out of my 30 points this morning, Nix. I had 30 points on my opening trade this morning. I had to wait a little bit to get it, but I got my 30 points, and I only end up with half the credit, man. I even went back and watched the trade. It just did not take me out of the trade. Man, there is nothing up here holding us down. Let's get through this. Yeah, I have no idea what happened. It's like my accounts got stuck in there. It didn't fill them at all. Oh, dude, nice 650 on the funded already. Dude, gold is on a rip. No, why couldn't we hit hold gold? That thing's already up 30 points from our, what, we were long at, what, 96, 97? Holy goodness, man. Gold is just on a ripper right now. Oh, goodness. One micro is not that bad. It's just 50 points for 5 points, but you are a little bit on the RR side. The risk to rewards kind of skewed. But I think Methodical Man has taken the trade like 40 or 50 times and only had about 2 or 3 losses. So that's an insane win percentage. Do we print the new pivots up there at 25,159? This is the pivot from yesterday. So we had another nice pivot trade back at down at 25,110. For today, there's a pivot right here. So this was the last pivot trade here. So I guess whatever that big sell-off in gold, look at this sell-off in gold. This thing dumped from 230. So what's that? $60 in gold? I mean, that's a pretty good size gold sell-off. Yeah, I've just been using Ninja Desktop forever, so I'd probably feel uncomfortable trading somewhere else. I'm probably going to have to learn some different charts. Not learn. I think I'm going to have to find some different charts to use Traders Launch on. I think we're going to be using those on Quantower. Excuse me. Yeah, I struggle using Quantower too. So Ninja is really the only thing I really feel comfortable using. So we're already up pretty good tonight. We're already up. This is a brand new gold eval that I bought just to trade gold on. So we're at 440 on that gold trade and 176 on the eval. I mean on the NQ. Yeah, because my first trade of the night, I did take a trade pre-market on gold, pretty much the same setup, except for it was, let's see, it was one of these in here. I don't remember which one it was. I want to say it was around the 630, 530. So it was somewhere around there. We just did the same thing we did a while ago. I used to use Trade of 8. I have no issue with Trade of 8. I stopped using Trade of 8 about the time Top Step had started switching over to when they were having a lot of issues with Trade of 8 a couple years back. There were so many people on Trade of 8, they constantly had lagging issues. So I really haven't used them since then. I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with them. I mean, I know Ninja and Trade of 8 are the same company. So I would say Ninja owns Tradeovate. It's just once the the DC or D feed, or I forgot what it's called. Then the other one's a Ripnik. So like that's how I have like multiple of my accounts set up through Tradeovate. So I have Tradeovate accounts, and I'm logged into Ninja with Tradeovate. So I take those Tradeovate logins and set them up on Ninja, and this way I can trade my Tradeovate accounts on Ninja. No, I don't really do the whole mentor thing. I mean, I know there's some people that do like teaching and stuff online, like not teaching, but you know, charge people or signal services and all that. But I don't really do that. I think that puts so much stress on yourself to charge people for signals. You know, people that run the discords that charge for signals. Either that or they're not taking trades and they're just taking that crap in sim accounts. Yeah, I wouldn't want that stress on my shoulders. I mean, that's a lot, I feel. Uh, I want to say this was even farther back than that. I remember last year when they were having more issues. This was probably over 2 years ago. So this was a while back. But I don't think it really. I think almost every single prop firm that I've used. I mean, there's not a day that goes. You know, there's always those days where you're going to have like connectivity issues, or it just happens. But I remember that last year with because I was using Apex a lot back then, and Apex had to come resetting everybody's accounts. I think I remember that from last year when because I think I was having the same issues on Ninja. Yeah, I remember that. That's when they were resetting everybody's accounts, or at least giving back what they lost. Most people. So unless we can get back below the previous day high or back above that pivot, guys, we just kind of have to sit on our hands. Shoot, I had issues this morning with my because I have the Apex copy trader, and I had issues with my copy trader this morning. And I even went back and watched my trade. It hit my target, and it did not take me out of my target. It showed my target disappear, but if I look up at my charts, I was still in the trade. We need a big pullback. We need like a pullback to the 25s or something. Ooh. The 50% sitting at the 50s. Picking the battles. Are you talking about picking the right trades need? I know I kind of want to short myself too, but I'm kind of waiting to see if we get back below that previous day high. The only thing is, I'm not sure if we would run into this 34 or 40. The nuke appears when the U.S. Open, when New York Open explodes. Yeah, I love trading the New York opening every morning. Unfortunately, dude, this morning the trade popped so fast that I literally blinked and it was up 50 points. I didn't have time to think about it. I didn't have time to put a order on. Unless you had a resting order, there was just no way to catch that rip up this morning. It went straight up 80 points, and all I could do was sit there and watch. You're waiting for the break of the EMA. Here we go. I don't know if we should. I don't think I will. I was going to jump in heavy, but I'm not sure if I want to. Even shorting this previous day high is kind of nerve wracking. The fact that our 50% is back at the 50. Where's your arresting order sitting at? Still cannot get below that previous day high there. The NQ 2528 10-second trade. So, Brasso, you're trading on the 10 seconds? Is that what you're saying? You're trading on the NQ 10-second charts? Or looking for an actual 10-point trade? What happens every day at 2:30? I'm not sure. I mean, I know we have the death candle there, or the 250, 255. I'm sorry, J Max. We're only 5 minutes. Sorry if I missed your message sometimes. So sorry about that. I'm looking at three different chats. So if I miss your message, sorry. We're not really taking any trades at the moment. We're just kind of waiting to see if we're going to break below this previous day high here at the 50. So, oh. I don't see gold really offering anything up since gold's pretty much already went straight up like 30 points, guys. We would have to have gold come all the way back down to 195 to get an entry. So, yeah, this thing has gotten way too close to my entries. My one level here at the 47, let's see, 23 maybe, 23 bounce, or even a 10 bounce if we get down there. Even if we pull back, we're not going very far. So, whew. What? So, what do you mean by what do I use, DA? Like the charts that we're trading on? Oh, I never could do a 10-second chart, dude. That would be insane for me. I can put everything in your chat real quick, everything that we're using. So we're trading MNQ on the 5 minutes and on Ninja Trader. For some reason, my cap's wrong. Oh, yeah, I never could do a 10-second chart. I'd be like, choo, choo, choo. We do the 5 minutes. I guess there must be some issues going on with YouTube because my chats keep reconnecting for some reason. Either that or I'm having some issues with the internet. Most all of my entries are usually taking off some kind of support and resistance, volume charts, previous day close, or in the evenings we'll take entries off bear flag, bull flags. So Fibonacci, it's usually not the same. I mean, most of the time it's different. So if I had to pull fib on this, you saw that we have a 50% pullback, and 50% pullback in the nighttime is almost golden. So 50% pullback, got long at 90. This was the last trade that we took. We can see what this one is. Really, this would have been, I mean, you really could have probably entered off that previous day high. So we just look for like support and resistance. So support and resistance would have been your previous day high here. You can kind of look to the left and see all the candles just stacked up here. So this is at your previous day high. You can see, I mean, there's a lot of support here. Oh, you took that same move? Nice. I only took about 180 out of it. I'm not going to trade in between the 60 and the 80. I would only like it if we can kind of print above the pivot up here. So we're just kind of sitting on our hands at the moment. I don't feel like getting myself trapped in a crappy trade. I think this would have been like probably a 10-point type trade if you're just looking for 10 points and in a runner. Hey, you never know, man. Some people go in with shoot 5 or 6 minis. They're on a big account, Let's see. You're in that thing like 15 minis deep on a 250K. uh, you talking about what we just pulled for the percentage? That's just a Fibonacci J Max. So on Ninja, if you go over here to the little pencil, you stroll down, not quite halfway, but select 50 Fibonacci retracement. It'll pop up a little pencil here. You just go to the bottom of your previous leg, which is right here, and just pull it up, and it'll give you your percentage pullbacks. You use the 20 micros. Nice, Texas. Explain how Fibonacci works? Is that what you're asking? So most traders don't really use it on, like, the people who really trade Fibonacci use it on a larger scale. So they don't really use it on individual legs. If you're a scalper, you can use it on your individual legs, but if you are a kind of true probably Fibonacci guy, you're probably trading the whole leg. So this is your whole leg here. So top to bottom, and then you're looking for I guess you can even say this one. So let's just reverse it here real quick. This one's, I think this one was a better example. So if you're using Fibonacci on the larger scale, and that's what most people who are trading Fibonacci is doing. So they're doing the outer leg, which is this big leg from the 24,900s. You have to be patient. You have to wait for this thing basically spin several hours running up. And so what you're doing is you're looking for it to pull back into your golden pocket, which is between the 60 to 70%, probably no more than 80%. And then your stop loss would be here. And then you're looking probably for, then what you would do is pull fib on this one and look for about a 50% pullback to kind of get what you're looking for. So if we pull fib on this next leg, so right now we're sitting at the 50% of this total leg on the pullback. I use it more on the smaller scale. I don't really look at it on the larger part because I'm not trading, hours out. I'm trading now. Yeah, it's that is someone, if you're into swing trading, you're probably looking for those bigger moves. That would be, to me, I'm doing it just individually. Dude, if we break 52, dude, we got a chance to go all the way back down to the 20 here. I just don't want to get trapped. That's pretty much what I do on my funded accounts. Texas, usually one trade in the morning, and I just accept for whatever happens. So, what my funded accounts that I trade in the morning, the ideal is one trade, two if it's a break even trade. So if I just for some reason get a break even trade, if I'm able to find another setup, I can take it. But most of the time, I either take the full profit, which is $120. I'm only looking for $120 on mine, and that's copy trading two funded accounts. We're looking for 15 at the first target and 30 for the second target. And if we only get the first target, we walk away with 15. So I'm hoping by the end of the month that we should hopefully get at least $2 more thousand in payouts, as long as we don't do anything stupid. We still got at least 15 more trading days left, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see how many more trading days we got for the month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, we still got 15 trading days left in the month. So I'm hoping over those next 15 days we can get those accounts to pay out, because I need like 7 to 8 winning trades. Okay, that's pretty much what I do. I sit here and look at charts all the time. You pretty much have to do that until you find something that works for yourself. My favorite thing is patterns. I like looking for patterns in the charts. I like seeing repeat patterns. This is why a lot of times I'll sit here and talk about the 90 to 110. That's a repeat pattern almost every single day. At looking at patterns. Dude, is this good though? I don't know. I just don't know how comfortable I feel trading in between this previous day high and this pivot, guys. Oh, you're bad at taking profit? Dude, $2,000 payout this month. Shoot, that's still good. Shoot, the way I look at it is, shoot, if you can make any money to pay you pay your bills, that's a good month, man. One less electrical bill, one less car payment, or whatever you can pay for, or extra money to save. Maybe invest in some Bitcoin or something. I've been trying to build my XRP back up. I remember, what is it? I screwed myself out about $3,000 in XRP profit. I had to buy something, so I ended up using it, and I had I want to say $1,000, 1,000 XRP coins, and I sold it right before it broke out and went all the way up to high $3 and something. I had bought that crap for 50 cents. Oh, you're pretty much full-time trader? Okay. I still trade in the mornings. I still work also some and trade in the evenings. So I just have I guess most of our incomes just comes from different places. So we have a rental property that we get income from. I also work on the side. Don't really make any money off YouTube because I'm not monetized yet. And we also have a hair salon business that my wife runs in the next town over. You did good in December and January? Nice. Usually December is a tough month to trade. I can tell you my worst week of trading, and I try to stay away from it. And I know what's coming up, I'm pretty sure, is rollover week. I don't know about the rest of you guys, but man, whenever the community's divided in that rollover, it's like I struggle. All the whipsawing back and forth, we don't have good follow through because half the people are still on, say, September contracts and you're on December contracts. Man. Yep, I ended up getting I was able to uh I have this toolbox that we haven't opened yet, and I used it as the wall because, like I said, I don't really have any walls on that trailer that we have because this is a utility trailer. You know, it's something to haul like a lawnmower or four wheeler, which I use it to haul a four wheeler, and so it don't have any walls. So I had to use that toolbox to make like a wall, and then we just strapped it down with like 3 straps. But the where we bought it from was only uh let's see. I still got one account to do a giveaway. I guess I really haven't decided when I was going to do it. Let me see which kind it is. It's either a Lucive Flex or Lucive Pro, but I only have one left. Well, sorry. There we go. It's a Lucive Flex account. If you guys want to, I mean, it don't matter to me. Maybe I can ask for some more next week, and they'll hook me up. Let me. I have to set it up on Streamlabs real quick. I do supposed to be getting some Trader Launch giveaways. I don't know if anybody uses Trader Launch or not. Yeah, you would have to go to YouTube. Let me figure out which chat it's going to be in because I'm not sure yet. Man, come on. Oh, did I just close that? No, I didn't. Whew, scary. Thought I closed out my charts. Giveaways. Close. We had 30 folks enter last night. Okay. Complete. So let me see, what time is it? All right. I think I just did it for 30 minutes. Yep. All right. We'll do it for 30 minutes. I'll go ahead and start it. And like I said, I'll have to figure out where which chat's going to have it. Okay. It's going to be this chat. Is this the horizontal chat here? I think it is. So it's going to be the horizontal chat, guys. For anybody that wants to do the elusive giveaway, it will be a 50K flex account. I'm pretty sure that's so. Yeah, I've gotten myself. I've gotten not really banned, but I got my live access taken away once before. Rogue Trader for like 7 days, and I guess no one. They never did tell me why. All right, guys. So right now we have 2 entries on the elusive freebie. So you just have to go to the horizontal tube account and put exclamation Huskin to enter. No, get out of here, methodical man. Man, he's like the. I swear he's like a lurking freebie like account person, man. He hears free and like boom, he's in the lobby. I bet you he wasn't even listening. He probably heard it all the way in Georgia. Man, he must have been listening. He had been in the chat. All right, so it's going to be a 50K flex elusive account. And we're just going to do 30 minutes. So we will select the winner at 9:30. Dude, John, dude, you just double dipped, methodical. Methodical man's over here double dipping. He's got like 10 YouTube accounts, guys. He's gonna be here for like 10 people. He's gonna be calling up family members, be calling up the kids, going telling everybody. Wrong lobby, Nix. That's the vertical one. I want to say it's the horizontal one, so you'll have to log back out. Dude, one of these days, Methodical Man's going to figure out and tell me how I can put Streamlabs in either vertical or the horizontal. How do I pick which one I want it to be in? One day it was in the oh the vertical one. I have no idea how it got there. Yeah, I don't know how comfortable I feel shorting. Maybe if we can print below the previous day high, maybe. But we would have to print below it. I've tried that, man. That doesn't work for me. J Max, we're doing an elusive giveaway if you want to go to the horizontal stream and enter. As right now, we only have realistically say 5 folks, maybe 6. Like I said, Methodical's in there twice. He was like, I'm here for the gangbang. He double penetrated on that free account. He was like, oh, he was here for the back door. Goodness. You just oh, there you go, J Max. I didn't even have time to complete it. So for whoever wins, what you're going to do is, like I said, we will pick the winner in 25 minutes, and you'll just send an email. We will do it here in the chat, and I will tell you to put some numbers in there that you only know what numbers, and you will put those numbers in the chat and to kind of verify it's you, and then I will send you the code. Still good odds for somebody. It's only 10 people, so still good odds to win. For some reason, my live thing's not updating. Yeah, I know. It's a straight wall here at that previous day high, man. It's just not moving. It's almost like we should just be long in the previous day high till it fails. Just keep looking for 5 or 10 points. So what it can happen is I can long here and it'll probably go back down through it. That's probably what'll happen. What's up, Kevin? We are on the 5-minute time frame. Sorry about that for not seeing your message. Kevin, we're also doing an elusive giveaway. If you'd like to join in the horizontal page, just put exclamation Huskin and it'll give you a ticket for a chance to win a free elusive 50K flex. We still got 22 minutes. 22 minutes. So roughly, basically 9:30. Gold. Is that gold charts? No. You can see all the volume here. That's also point of control was sitting there too, along with the previous day high. You want to look at some gold? Gold went straight. Ooh, do we get a gold trade right there? Let's see. But it's not a swing though. Don't know how much I like that one. That one is so high up, that leg there on gold. I don't know. How comfortable I would feel taking that one. What about you, Methodical Man? Would you take this one? What's crazy is we were actually long from what, 96? What, you're already in the long? It says I am. I am in. You took the top one. This one here? How's that one won? Hmm. I didn't know that was a ledge. Yeah, we are up so far on evals 176 and 541. So the 541 come from one mini on a gold trade from earlier for 5 points. And we took two gold trades tonight. Both were winners. One was with a one mini and the other one was with one micro. So we got $50 on one and 500 on the other. And then we had almost a 50-point trade on the ES because we were long down in the 90s when we made this big run up here. Dude, you're only 2 points away from your win here, Methodical. I guess I still don't see that. How to use micros? Uh, you just go to your little, or I guess it depends on what you're trading on. So, like on Ninja, you just go up here and you just type what you want. So just say if I want to use micros ES, you just type in M. So M always has to be the first letter. So you just go MES and it'll say futures, micros, E minis. Then you can, if that's what you're asking, I'm not sure if that's what you're asking me, J Max. Trading View, it should be the same thing on Trading View. We'll bring down Trading View and show you. Pretty much the same thing. You're just going up here to, actually, this is on micros already. Wherever you go to your symbol search. So I've already got micros there. So if I'm just looking for ES, you just type in MES and it should put it on there. Then you select it. Then this would be your ES chart. But we don't want ES. Oh, what did I do? Yeah, just go up to your symbols and type in MNQ. Then if you're new to mini or micros, it takes 10 micros to make a mini. So if you want to trade minis, you can just put in 10 micros. All right, so we got 23 people in the entries and we got 15 minutes left. Oh no, I lost my. Ah, crap. Lost my TikTok chat. So sorry if I do miss one of your messages there. I was looking for you. Yeah, it's a hit and miss on Sunday nights for me if we trade. It's hard to find the motivation to get up and trade Sunday night. It wasn't fine down bad. I did have a little issues with my copy trader this morning. I didn't get my full profit like we wanted. But other than that, it's been a good day. Right now, there's just nothing for us to do. I say for the last, almost an hour, we've been stuck. We've just been, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 14 candles. We've been just stuck here between the previous day high and that yesterday's pivot. What do you mean? Which indicators? Pretty much just mainly pivot indicators. What else? They're all level based. I have the midnight candle on there, which was the low. I like the super trend indicator. And what is that one there? I can't see it. I can't even tell which one that is. Oh, it's just another super trend. Then I also like it whenever the what do you want to call it? The ICT kill zones and pivots indicator. And I think I got to fix the times. I don't think the times are fixed. And that's just where it marks out the trading session for you. So these are just more levels that I like to trade and look for is whenever we run the previous high of the different trading sessions. So this would be your AM session, your lunchtime, your PM session. So right now, this is your Asia session that we're in. So you would kind of think that by the end of the night, time into London, we would either run the lows and highs of the previous sessions. How do people trade CL? I'm not sure. Oh, oil. Oh, you still talking about your wreckness on oil last night, Nix? I guess oil was insane last night, guys. How are we doing tonight, DB? Is that Lonnie? Oh, let me look at gold real quick. I wonder if my gold charts are freezing. Oh, no, they're not. They're just moving slow as crap. Where did you say you were long from, Methodical? 23 what? 52.23. So you got your 5 points. Nice. How deep did you go in on that one, Methodical Man? Did you go in for the $500 kill, or did you just do the one micro? Okay, so one mini. Nice. All right, so we got 23 entries and we got 9 minutes left, guys. What's up, Luke? How are you doing tonight? Was that Lucan? Lucan? Oh man, the butt is sore tonight. Whew. Man, this price action is kind of tough. I feel like we need this price action because it seems like the last couple nights we've had such like aggressive price action that the New York has been starting off super choppy. So I feel like we just need a really good choppy night where you get the manipulation. Yeah, where we get the manipulation during the London, and then the New York offers us a more cleaner move. So we need to get switched back around because it's almost been like we've been getting the moves in Asia, then we've been almost like consolidating, just going into the New York session on some of these trading days. It's made the trading days in the New York super, super tough. So, whew, excuse me. I like the longs above the pivot if we can kind of find support above the 85 pivot, or if we can get back below the previous day high. Or we stay in this range and push back down to the 65s. 15 hours and 7 of it's brutal. Yeah, no kidding. All right. I'm doing good, David. Sorry about if I missed your. Some reason my TikTok chat disappeared. I had the TikTok pop out chat. I don't know why it did that. Oh, there it goes. All right, we got it. Now we got it back. I was like, how do I get it pop back out? Yeah, there's just no trades to do anything right now, guys. So we're just kind of just sitting on our hands. We can try a gold here. Methodical, are you going to take the let's see. Don't want to get caught in that. Were you going to take the 216 one? You are? Dude, if that thing goes through there, there's nothing to stop that thing. You said last night I messaged you on YT. I don't think it was working. I can look real quick. It might have been on there. I'm bad about checking messages sometimes, but I'll look and see. Now, was that the message where it says, I used to work on the 15-second charts? Yeah, I think that one's working. Let me look and pay attention to that one. It says, is that about the 15-second charts that you were talking about, David? Yeah, I don't think I've tried the 15 seconds on the opening once. But that was about it on the 15 seconds. I don't think I could trade the 15 seconds either. What are you trading on now, David? What is your time frame you're using now? If you're not using, what's up, server? How are you doing today? We're doing another giveaway server. You got 3 minutes left. 3 minutes, and there's 24 people it's entered at the moment. So good odds. Good odds. Oh, I'm sorry, Noah. It's in the horizontal one. Yeah, it's under Trader's Launch now, Al. He was streaming tonight. Dude. We're doing good, Charts Master. We're about to do a giveaway for elusive account. We got 2 minutes left. It would be a 50K flex account. Still nothing really to trade on the the NQ at the moment. So we're just kind of stagnant. We're not really moving. So I don't want to get stuck in a trade. I don't like that methodical, man. I don't know if that missed us. One minute. Like I heard a bug or something. I don't know. Like I've never heard that in here before. It's like, how the hell did a bug get in here? I heard like some wings or something flapping. I don't know. Yeah, enter exclamation Hus. Did it end already? Oh, you got 32 seconds. All you gotta do is put exclamation Hus in. It'll give you a ticket dose. There you go. Woo, 15 seconds left. Yeah, just you got time to enter. All right. I'll let whoever. Al, did you want to enter? Okay. Pick winner. Say my name, Eden Gozman. Gozman. Is there a Gozman in the chat? If I'm saying that correctly. Or is it Eden? Okay. All right. So I'll put my email in here. Just send me an email with only something that you know that's in there. Preferably like a number or two. Make sure I got that right. Yep. All right, I'll go in and open my email. I'll wait for you to send me the email. And once I get the email, I'll ask you what's in the email. And then I will send the code over. So bright. All right. And it's going to be a 50K flex account. Holy goodness, this YouTube email page is bright. Yeah, we got CPI numbers tomorrow. Oh, you're welcome. Like I said, just send an email over right now. This way. Okay, there you go. All right. Oh, look at him put the. All right, what numbers did you put in your email? All righty, good deal. All right, you should be good to go. Woo, and pages are bright. Oh, I did. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't know you were streaming Methodical Man. I guess we'll put Methodical Man on. I didn't know. We didn't know the man was streaming. So I know we're supposed to be also getting some trader launch giveaways pretty soon. We're going to start using those. What's up, Jake? I found this. I come across this one prop firm that allows you to trade Bitcoin, and I'm going to give them a try. I didn't know they're called Trader Launch. Jake. Uh, Good deal. All right, I'm gonna take that off. Did you get a feeling better? I know you said you weren't feeling good for a while. I didn't know if you were still trying to trade Bitcoin. You were doing the Bitcoin. It says I used to code like 10 resets in 10 resets. Holy goodness. Is it cheaper to do the resets than it is to purchase a new one? I guess so. Man, what are you like full porting those things, Rogue Trader? Oh, you don't waste time. Oh, they're only $20 for resets? I didn't know that. I was thinking they cost more to reset. 65. Okay. That sounds more about right. I was going to say, I thought they were like 50 or 60. It's $20 off. Okay. Oh, just been going to the doctor. Yeah, that sucks not to be feeling good. Oh, nice on the three fundeds. Dude, tonight's just insane consolidation, guys. I mean, we're literally like an hour in. All we're doing is just chopping sideways within like 15 points. There's just nothing to do here. 2 days away from a payout on a second account. Nice, man. Heck yeah. I'm in Northwest Arkansas, Jake. Let's see. What was that, J Max? I don't know if I missed part of your conversation. I've never came across any of those, which I've never looked for them either. Everything that you're pretty much need is almost free on YouTube. I guess maybe if it has like it would have to have some crazy good reviews if you're going to spend $5,000 or $7,000. That's a lot of money to spend. It's a JTJR course. I don't guess I know who that is. But like I said, I've never really looked for courses, so I don't really know. I've never bought a course. I mean, I know everybody kind of does their own thing, but I know just most stuff, almost everything is free online when it comes to trading. You just kind of have to just find that one thing that works for you. Yeah, like I said, I mean, I see other traders online. I'm not saying I might have not have seen them, but most of the time I don't look at their names. I try not to, I guess, persuade myself. Like if I watch somebody else, I don't really want to be persuaded by trading what they're trading. So I just usually just stay away from it. Really, the only other person I really listen to is just Methodical Man. Every now and then I may throw on some Patrick, but that's a hit and miss. Sounds good, Jake. Have a good evening. Yeah. You want to know how to get rich, sell a course. It's so true. uh, very, very true there. Down bad management. I mean, I guess you can sell everything you've learned. I mean, if you don't want to spend the, years or months trying to get there. Methodical Man's like my course is $1.99. $1.99. I'm sorry, sir, but I might have missed your message. Let me go back and look at this real quick. How do you get one free account? They owe me like 3 accounts then. I didn't even know they did that. Yeah, as long as you're getting those payouts to make up for what you're spending, a lot of people actually do that, server. You'll be surprised. That's what you'll see a lot of the bigger YouTubers do. That's a lot of their payouts come that way. They're just throwing tons and tons of money at it. So, I don't know if we're going to take that gold trade or not. God, this has been one boring trading session. I'm not going to lie. This stuff has been horrible tonight. It's been so hard to watch this. I mean, no movement at all. Do we finally print above the pivot? Do we print above this pivot and stay? Maybe. Maybe. We got. Let's just go and get long. I was going to see if we stay above the pivot. Uh, I figured it'll take a little bit to get back through all that choppy, crappy mess. We did jump in this quite a bit earlier than I probably should have. We'll just say as long as the 80s and 90s hold this pivot, this yesterday's pivot, we'll stay in it. But if I feel like we're losing the 90s, we'll close it. Yeah, there's nothing worse than getting so close to finishing your accounts than blowing them. That's usually the worst. That is definitely a like that mindset gets you. It's kind of like anytime like you get your accounts within like say 2 or 3 trades away from a payout, it just destroys your trading mentality. Because I know it does it. That's what it does to me. I used to struggle pretty bad with that too. Rogue Trader. It's almost like you can feel it coming on too. You get like super close to payout, and you just feel it. You're just like you just feel like you're just getting the FOMO. It just sucks. I hope this thing doesn't have to pull back down to the 65s. We're about to have a new 5 minute candle. Seconds. Damn, did we take this on we might have taken this on the wrong one. We did. We took this on the wrong account. I feel like we could easily pull back to the 65 here. Unfortunately, we took this on the wrong account. So 65 would be a possible pullback spot here. Hmm. Oh, were you trading above the pivot? Yeah, I was hoping all this mess right here would hold up. I figured we'd at least get a few bounces, even if it does pull back. Going in kind of heavy on purpose, just because this is a 50K. I actually took this trade on the count that we were trading gold on by accident. I didn't really mean to take it on this one. Then I will add again if we push back to the 65s. What time is it? Oh, shoot. Don't really want to be holding this at the top of the hour. That's probably the only thing I don't want to do. Dude, this thing could take like 15 minutes to get up there. Sorry, we're switching over to gold real quick. Follow? If you waited for the better move would have been a retest of the pivot there at 86. The retest is always much better. We're doing prop firm. Maybe one day we'll do a cash account. Any props, please? You're asking what prop firm I'm using at the moment? We're using 3 different ones. Mostly we're just trading with Bulanox and Elusive. I had a take profit account, but we blew it the other day. Our take profit account. Unfortunately, we blew our take profit. Won a little bit of tilt off stream. I kept trading after I get off the stream, which is usually a big no. What's up, USA? How are you doing tonight? That's what Yeah, but I know that we could pull back to the 65 is a possible pullback level. Another retest. If you can catch the retest off of this, you could get a really quick 10 points. Yeah, it's yesterday's pivot. So it was yesterday's. But like I said, I know that we could easily get a pushback down to the 65 too, because that's where your point of control is at. I'm hoping that we can at least hit this first target before the top of the hour. Like I said, 65 is a possible target here. I switched over to take that gold trade, and I like I said, we took this on a wrong count. Did it get it? No. Sorry, we're watching gold too. What happened? I'm not sure. Right now, we're caught in a short. I mean, a long, unfortunately, that we're going to try to DCA out of this. But we also have a gold long sitting up here at the 16. I still think that we still move higher. I just don't see how we can get through this anytime soon. I mean, this is basically what, almost 2 hours of consolidation here. So we're going to have to move up here. Yeah, tonight has been super, super slow, man. It has been like watching paint dry tonight. I mean, look at all this. We were like in a 15-minute, 15-point range forever, USA. Gold did not get down there. All right, about to have a new 5-minute candle here in 30 seconds. I'm trading on the 4-hour charts tonight. Nice. I really only pay attention to the higher time frames in the morning. Slow market, slow risk. Yeah, that's the only good thing about the slow market tonight. At least if you get yourself in a trade, you're gonna know the drawdown is not too bad. Unless you're in with like, 3 or 4 minis. I wish I would have got a better entry. I wish my entry would have been the 80, 86. Ooh, I don't like where my. I'm trying to tell you guys, we could probably are going to go back to the 65s. I'm hoping we just take out my profit, hit the 25 100s, then we'll just wait and see what happens with the runner. But we may have to have that push back down to the point of control at the what 25,065s. 50/50s on the 1 minute. Oh, so you got the good entry. That's the entry right there, man. See, I'm not sure if we get above the 94 without having a deeper pullback. I know it's going to. We're probably going to get the little burst here in 3 minutes, guys. The 9 will give you a. Why did something happen on the top step today, Diamond? I'm on an eval, so I'm not on a funded account. Unfortunately, we're just wasting our profit because we're already up $500 on this account. So we're just using our profit that we made earlier because, like I said, we took this on a wrong account. We actually took this on the account that we were trading gold on. I forgot to switch it over whenever we were trading gold earlier. There's your gold entry. I just couldn't push the button. Oh, shoot. I thought about pushing that button on the gold. Did it win? I don't know. Do we get through the... Is it... Very little volume up here, guys. So... Oh, shoot. Very, very little volume here. So, all right, we're going to get the pop probably right here. This is the top. What's up, Martin? This is the top of the hour candle here. So, new 4-hour candle, new hourly candle, new everything. So, we should get some kind of burst of little pop here, I'm hoping. We just don't want to see the big pullback. 21 seconds for the next hourly candle or 4-hour candle. This thing's giving me plenty of outs, at least, if we don't feel comfortable holding this. There's the start of the 4-hour candle. Like I said, there's no volume of above the 95s. I don't know. I feel like we possibly could have still, like I said, dude, we still could have that pullback back to the 65s as this thing cannot get through here. Borkies. Look at there. One more push. Like I said, if you wanted the good entry, it would have been the retest of that yesterday pivot at 95. And anything above that where I'm at is kind of risky. So we're having a hard time pushing through the 94s. I'm hoping we get a deeper pullback because I want to DCA into this if I can to get a better entry is what I would almost like to see. Get a better entry. Did that trade win? No, I think it's going down. I'm in pretty deep, pretty heavy rogue. I'm in for 10 micros. We're in this heavy, heavier than usual. But we're also using a 50K account too. Well, we tried along the 90. Then I'm looking over at my volume chart, and man, we do not have any. We do not have any like orders sitting up above 95. That's what sucks. I really needed this. I realistically need a pullback. I think that's the only way I'm gonna be able to get stopped out. I mean, to not get stopped out, but to bring down my average. So I wasn't sure if we get the pullback down to the 65. So point of control is back down at 25,065. We're up $500 in this account, so we have a lot of profit that we can risk with this account. Like I said, I'm looking for a 65 to get hit, or even 75 here. Yeah, I don't usually do it a whole bunch. I would only do it on a 90% eval and a 50K. Most of my accounts that you guys usually see me trading are always 25Ks. And this is a fairly new eval. I actually just bought it tonight because I had $500 in profit. Because, like I said, I got the account strictly to do gold and own it. And whenever I was switching between gold and here, I forgot to switch the accounts. So now we're on the account that we really didn't. I'd prefer to be on my 25K, the one that we were focusing on, but I don't know. It happens. As long as it doesn't happen onto a funded, it's all good. Like I said, I'm still kind of anticipating the 65 getting hit. $34 may get us. I mean, 94. Oh. Ooh, that's not good. Got to get through this pivot here. This was a yesterday's pivot. I looked into them last night. I haven't looked into any more of them today. I didn't really have a lot of time today because I had to end up going to help my wife with getting a washer dryer for her salon. And then I had to go to my daughter's house and help her with something. So a lot of running around today after the stream. Time I got back home, it was 5 o'clock. Then hang out for a minute, then back to streaming. Oh, you're driving home at the moment? Uh-oh, Nix's phone died. Right now we are stuck in a long. So right now we're what? $146 in the red on this trade so far. 134. Nope. It's a Wild Wild West, Michael. The same with their funded accounts. They just have a 40, I want to say 40% consistency rule, but that's still quite a bit of money. I mean, if you're using a 50K, you would have to make what, $1,200? Bulinox is a little bit expensive on the back end, but I like it that they don't really, you don't have to worry about rules. They have good customer service, and you know you're going to get paid if you get a payout. Yeah, the vertical is always a lot more active. What's up, Matt? How are you doing? Yeah, it's probably going to be pretty wild after the CPI numbers tomorrow. I think the reason why it's more active, Ali, is because you get a lot more people on cell phones watching than you are people sitting at their desktop later at night. It's similar to, I guess, with TikTok. So I also do vertical on TikTok. Though we just could not get through the pivot, could we? Mm-mm-mm. Ooh. I feel like we're going to be stuck in this trade for a minute. Like I said, 2565 is a possible target. Unless we can push back up and retest the 25,094s. This thing gave me multiple outs. So gold is going down. Let's see. I saw it was going down. I didn't take that one trade from earlier. Though, look at the dump on gold. All right. Like I said, if we push down to the 65s, we will add there and see if we can bring down our average for us to be able to push back up. Methodical man, are you going to take the long at 195? Man, I feel like we already took that multiple times tonight. Yeah, I hope the markets have some really nice movement tomorrow, Matt. Especially the opening, man. The opening has been, oh, it could be scary. I know it. We don't. That thing that hit so many times. I don't know. Yeah, I know that one's the best one. So I don't know if we get the sell down there. We may wait and see if we get the sell down to the 80 ledge. Like I said, 65 is probably where it's going. $75. This is why I keep saying we're going to the 65. A lot of contracts. I'm hoping we bounce off all the wicks down here. What sucks is we kind of found support below that pivot. That's the part that sucks. I'm hoping that we hit the 75s. This will kind of entice the market to move back up and retest the hundreds up here. We just do not have any volume up there above the 94.75s. I want to say next one up would be what, 114? Boner alert. Boner. Whew. I was trying to get my average below that 94, 95 because that's where we've been hitting. I couldn't help it, man. We couldn't help it. Yeah. Shoot. Like I said, man, we got there's really we got to get through the 94s. You want to short? I wouldn't short below. Now, if you wanted to short those 94s earlier, yes. But if you're close to the 9065, no. Oh, yeah, we added like crazy. I forgot how deep we were in. At least 12. Yeah, because I was trying to get my I had my take profit sitting at 96, and I was trying to get it below 94, the 95, because I knew that we've been hitting that 94, 95 over and over, but we weren't getting to the 96 because there's just a no orders, and you can kind of see this on this order flow chart here. This is so there's just nothing there. So we keep getting stuck. I'm thinking if we can finally push through this, I'm gonna shoot for the 110s. What's up, man? How are you doing? We have been watching gold. My gold entry is not until all the way down at 51.80. We've taken two gold trades tonight so far, both winners. That's where we made most of this profit on this account was from gold. Nice candle. It only took 2.5 hours, guys, to even get a nice candle. Holy goodness. We've been sitting in for an hour watching it chop 15 points back and forth. It has been a long hour. Mm. All right. Got another swing right here. So gold. Let me set my gold thing up real quick. Uh, I kind of hope I get stopped out before the gold trade takes because we want to use this account for the gold trade. I'm going to take a long on gold if it pulls back to the 5206 or 5205.5. Sorry about switching. In between accounts. We're trading gold also, mate. So if we take this gold trade, this will be our third gold trade tonight. Uh, Third gold trade. We are also trading the NQ. We kind of switching in between both. Oh goodness. Could I stop yawning? It's starting to get kind of late for me. Yeah, after adding so much, I got my average down to 25.78. All right, I'm just going to watch gold on this other chart. This way, if I see it pulling back, we'll switch over and add. Because I think I have a resting entry. I have my entry where we're resting there. Ooh, look at that little death candle. Come on. Point of control was still at the 65, guys. So there's always that possible 65 for a pullback. Kind of want to put my stop loss right below that pivot there. We're cooked. This is just my last runner. We already got out of this trade. This is just bonus. This is the bonus. Get off the market. Dude, wake up early. I do wake up early. We'll be on the New York session at 9 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, we trade opening every day. We still moved up about 100 points tonight. Oh no, man, you're good, man. Not too bad. I think our first entry tonight was down in the 90s, so this was really the only good trade. Oh yeah, very very slow 100 points tonight. I feel like we need that nice 100 slow points of a consolidation. Maybe we'll get a lot of volatility tomorrow for the CPI numbers tomorrow morning. So hopefully tomorrow's a better trading session. I just hope the charts aren't too bad messed up when we first start trading the opening in the morning, because I'm not usually a big fan after news. You feel like the bullish. Let's see. It's very possible that the overnight session could run the New York high up there at 154, like into the London session for the AM session. Then the New York high is all the way up there at 2012 or 217. We still have a gold entry on too. So we were seeing if we could get this gold trade down at 52.05. If we take that gold trade, that would be our third gold trade of the night. I don't usually trade pre-market TG. Most of my trades are taken within that first, say, 5 to 15 minutes of the market being open at the 9:30. Now, if you like the quick break ones, you can do the 9 to 9:15 15-minute breakout. That is something that Methodical Man's been doing a lot. He's looking for $400 a trade. I think you're going 2 for 2 on your RR. So basically, you're risking 200 to make 400. So you only got to win what, twice a week to be break even, 3 times to be profit. And that's the 10-point breakout in the mornings. But I don't usually mess with the very, very solemn that I will mess with pre-market, like between that 6 o'clock or the new 4-hour candle that starts at 6 o'clock to what, 9 o'clock, 8:30. What's up, J Max? All right. This will probably be the last trade of the evening. Uh-oh. Sound like Methodical Man got cut off. If we get stopped out. Oh, goodness. Thank you guys for the likes and follows this evening. Hopefully everybody's had an okay trading session tonight. We only had one account where we were sitting through a little bit of drawdown, and that was this trade here. So most of the money that we made. Oh, let me check this real quick. Most of the money we made tonight was probably off of this gold trade where we went in with 1 mini looking for 5 points. Gold. It seems like there's a lot of people trading gold. Is anybody here trading gold? Mate, are you trading gold? Oh, you can't trade gold? Oh. Oh, you're using Apex. Okay. Gold is all you're trading? Nice. I have very, very little experience with trading gold. Whoo, I don't know if we get down there anytime soon. This is gold's even slower sometimes. Gold's really weird. It's like it'll just be just sitting there. Then all of a sudden you'll get like a 10, 20 point move and you're like, whoa, where did that come from? And then you're just kind of stuck there watching it. How do you trade gold? Let's see here. All right. So, Petty, how do you trade your gold trades? Do you look for breakouts or do you like, is there like a strategy or something out there that you use to trade gold? What is that, NAB? What is the uh this this strategy has a very, very high win rate, but the problem is the RR is skewed if you're taking it face on. Most of the time, I want to say Methodical Man's been taking this setup for the last month or two, and I want to say it's won like 40 something times, but only lost once or twice. And it has a basically you're risking 150 on it. I don't usually ever risk that much. Most of the time, I'll usually bring mine up. So every now and then you'll get that deeper pullback. And usually that doesn't happen unless you got a bunch of ledges. So basically if you look over here, usually you don't get that type of pullback unless you're kind of trading it where you have like see 1, 2, 3, 4 where you got like a bunch of ledges. Let's just say you took this one, then more likely it's going to take the lower one. You combine the fixed volume range with the supply and demand zones. Hmm. Goodness. Sorry about yawning, guys. Goodness, goodness. We're on the struggle bus over here. Also, a bearish FOMG spotted. Now, are you talking about gold on that the FVG? Yeah. You can always put whatever you want in the Discord if you want to like just share something. Let me get the Discord link real quick. That way, if you want to share something, it's easier to share in there. Hmm. There's the Discord if you want to trade something. Oh no. I was just putting it there. Somebody was asking about the bullish fair value gap in the other lobby over here. No, I'm strictly I strictly trade nothing but support and resistance. And breakouts. It says that I have 300 in profit. Dude, if you're up $300 in this market, man, I'd hold on to that because this stuff is just slow. Let's see. Oh, look how close we were to getting back to that 65 that we've been talking about. All right. Go long. Are you talking about on the NQ mat? So pick a fixed volume range. Let's see. Fixed volume. Interesting. Oh man. Yeah, I put the link. Thanks, man. I put the link to the Discord if you want to put something in there. I don't know if we're gonna get there on gold. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to sit here for another 20 minutes and wait for us to push down freaking 10 points. So I want to say I think that was gonna be my last trade of the evening from that one while ago. So we will be back in like 10, 11 hours. Oof. The nights go by fast. Just be careful if you're trading in the morning. Tomorrow is CPI numbers. I want to say they're pre-market too. So just be careful if you're trading the news in the morning. We still have yet to push back to the 65. So I was looking forward to see if we would get this pullback on gold. Yes, at 8:30 in the morning. So yeah, just be careful if you're trading at 8:30 in the morning for gold. Thank you guys all for hanging out and sharing information tonight. Thanks, J Max. Thanks, Nick. Sorry if I missed a bunch of you guys. Thanks, Petty Trade, for sharing your scalping strategy. You're more than welcome to share more about that in the Discord. Oh, you're doing a class in a minute with your students? Okay. Well, thank you for sharing, Petty. All right, guys. We'll see you guys in the morning at 9 o'clock. Thank you. Can't find it. Oh, there it goes.